Okay. Video number 2. This is the third take. So, I'll try not to sound so depressing. But again, I messed up in a couple videos, so I'm starting over again and again. Alright, first thing we're gonna do is constrain this little hand crank. And also we need this is going on too, that's a problem too, so. Let's, I want to show you how to do an offset constraint on this. Alright. Constraint, we want to use flush. Make sure you select the right surface. This one. Did I select the right one? Yeah, I did. This one, because I see this thing sticking out from it. This one with this one. Now, I don't want it to be perfectly flush. I mean, I want it to stick out a little bit. I don't know. I want this part to stick out just a little bit. So I could do an offset. Maybe just 0.25 inches. Yeah. Just a little bit, sticking out a little bit. You could also, like, let's say that I wanted it to go the other way. If I change this to negative, I don't want to here, but let's say I say negative. So this thing is now, it's not exactly flush, it's sticking out over a little bit, 0.25. So just if you want to change directions, just put negative in front of it. But I don't want to for this one, so I want it to be positive. I hit OK. I know in the last video I didn't have this line going through it. I just added this plane using that create plane feature because I was still trying to tweak and figure out why my sticks start to go through my cams. And I thought I fixed it whenever I messed around with this a little bit, but it did not fix itself because the same problem occurred. So, forever mystery, since you guys are the future, and hopefully you guys enjoy this so much that you mess around with this. And perhaps you solve my problem here. I could give you a shout out. I don't know what you want. I'm not going to give you pizza. No more pizza. Maybe I'll give you, I don't know, candy or something. But if you could figure out what I did, that'd be awesome. Alright, this is in place, but okay, now we gotta fix this. So I am going to do a offset. Right, I don't want it to be like that, you know, because I feel like it sticks out too much. Right, I feel like that part's sticking out too much if I do that, so I want it like maybe like there. So like that. Okay, so in order for it to be perfectly there, let's do the offset feature that we just did now with the flush. And I don't know, how much did that look like 1 inch? Maybe it's 1 inch. Yeah? Okay. Alright, so now, woohoo, locked in place. Let's add this cam. Alright, the proper way to do this. Very important to do this right. Right here, we want to, okay, I put this little tiny, it's hard to see here. And I don't know why I didn't extend it, but you see this little stick? I did the same thing I did with the, this stick here, where we had this little line come through and I showed you how to make this shape. Make sure you get a little stick coming out of here. This one has to do with the, what is it? This is a hexagon, hex cam. So within the hex cam, if you mess with these features, this was a y-axis, right? You could get it, change the visibility in there when you opened up the actual part file. Change the visibility, and then you could make this stick pop up. Hopefully you made it in the center whenever you create the object in the first place. Remember how I told you about the rectangle? It has to be, well, just watch the first video. Okay, we want to constrain this stick. Okay, don't accidentally select here. I want this stick. I want it constrained with the other. Oh, did I already do that? Hold on. Let's try it again. This stick, I want constrained with, maybe I'm doing this wrong. Okay, hold on. Oh, it already knows that I want to select this somehow. Probably because I had to select it. Constrain this stick with this stick. And I hit OK. Now, it's there, but I want it to turn with this, right? So in order to do that, I noticed in a bunch of other videos that it is very important to do an angle constraint here. So, select this plane that you should make in your cams. You should have made in your cams. But you want to use the angle constraint. This is the angle constraint. And you want to select this directed angle. Because there's going to be a point where there's this like math modeling that they want you to do on the PL2W website. And basically, like, depending on what angle you turn this, you measure how high the stick is moving. And then you graph it and you figure out, you know, you're modeling math. Select this, and I would select this plane. It could be this crank one. If you get a plane going through this crank, you could do this one right here, or you could do the stick. So can I select this stick? There we go. I hit OK. So this angle, if I change it, then I could study how much the crank is moving up and down. That's something we'll do later, but that's why it's important for this cam to have a angle constraint rather than a mate. So I hit OK. So now it's constrained, but I have this problem. So this problem is solved by, let's show the top. The top is right here. So I change the visibility. And let's go maybe to the side. Okay. So this is going on. So if I get this plane right here, this is actually a plane. I know it looks like a stick, but it's plane. If I constrain this plane to that stick that's coming through these holes, right? And then it'll stay in place. Now some of you guys might say, how do I put those holes there? I don't know how. So let's visit that. Alright, so here's my object, and when I put in these points, again, these holes, we need to put in the holes first, right? Not extrude, hole. I have to select the point on this plane where I want to put the holes. So if we, should we create this again? No, I'll just create an object here. I'll create a random object and show you how to put a hole in it. So select the 2D plane. I always like working on the XZ plane. And I make a rectangle real quick. Let's say, I don't really care what size it is here, so I'm just going to do random. This is just showing you how to make holes, but I'm not saying make a 3x3 shape like this. Again, this is just an example. Your sheet, your top size, whatever top size this was when you measured it. I'm not going to check. This just means you're paying attention if you don't make a 3x3, right? Alright, and then let's say I want to extrude it, I don't know, what was this, 1/8? Right? I would start a 2D sketch on this, on top of this surface, and then select where I want the holes with this point feature. So perhaps I want it, I don't know, here and here, but I want to put a precise measurement in. We could do the dimension feature, right? And dimension here to this edge, and then say I want it to be exactly 1 inch away. And then dimension this side too, and say I want it exactly 1 inch away. Right, it looks like I happen to select it on this plane, so it's not an issue as far as dimensioning this way. But I could change. I can change. What? I should be able to change. There we go. Should be able to change this to whatever I want. But in this case, I'm fine with 1.5 because I did it perfectly on here. Okay, so both of these are 1.5 away. Again, mess with the dimension thing to place exactly where you want your holes to show up. So I hit finish, and then my points are there. You can't really see it here. There it is. And if I hit hole, boom, it already knows, right? I don't want that hole right there. Maybe I want this size, whatever size you want. And it's there. I need to show the little axis. Click that. Click there. I want it for that one too. Click there. Boom. Okay? Again, if you were paying attention, you wouldn't make it this wrong size. This was just an example. So, I don't want to save this because that was just practice. And we're back here. And I don't need that. Let's go here. Okay. We want to constrain this guy, right? Let's constrain here. And here. Perfect. Now we got this. Woohoo! Alright, I need to attach one more cam here. I guess I'll do the custom one I made. You guys will have a different one. No. What do I do? Place. And I made a oval cam, right? Yeah, I made an oval cam. So I want to use that one. Do I have the little one? I don't know if oh, no, I do. See, you can't really, when I hover over it, you can't see it, but you see there's like a yellow line right here, right? Yellow line right there. Okay, I need that. Let's go ahead and constrain again, same way. Make sure you select the right plane. I want that one to constrain with this one. And then the angle's off. Let's constrain. Oh, wait. No. That's the one that we want to do the angle constraint. My bad. I'm going back. I want an angle in this one. This constraint with this surface and this surface. Because later on, I'm going to have to do some sort of math modeling. Is this going to work? Oh, you know what? Let's do the other constraints first, because it's not liking that. Yeah. Oh. Let me take it off. It's not liking that. That's weird. Alright, let's do this one first. This work plane with this work plane. There we go. So now it's here, and then let's constrain the axes. Let's constrain that. So this little, oh, that's so hard. This one, select that and constrain it with this stick. Okay. Alright. And then let's do the angle constraint. The angle constraint with this plane and this plane. Okay. Alright, perfect. Whew. Let's look at that. Fantastic. We got this. Alright, so we're almost done. Last thing. Oh, I only got a few minutes. Alright, let's do this. Let's constrain this part right here with this part. Apply. And then let's constrain this one with this one. Apply. So now it's in place here. Okay. Let's almost out of time. Let's talk about how to get that cranking motion. So this one is in the way. I'm going to make it invisible. And we want to do a constraint, and it's called a transitional constraint. Now, the very, very, very important thing about this is that you have to select this surface first. The order really, really matters here. So I want to constrain this one right here with the surface that I want it to touch, which is here. And I hit OK. Same here. Constrain transitional. Have to select this part first. Constrain it with here. And I hit OK. Now, I did see somebody use the tangent feature, which, where did they find it? There's a tangent feature, this one, to connect it, and that seemed to work too, but, I mean, this is the way they teach in almost all the videos. So, I don't know how that tangent one works in the future, but could cause some glitches, so just, there's a reason why they want to do it, although, either way I had a glitch, but. Alright, so now we have the motion we want, and it's still good here, but as I keep on doing it... let's see. Oh, still, nope. That one went through. So, yep. Solve this mystery. I believe in you. Alright, bye.